So today is Friday, June the 16th, 2017. I know it's been a couple of days since I've made a video. Spent some time with my kids. We went fishing. We did a little bit of camping. Just trying to get my head wrapped around some things. I tried to upload a video 2 or 3 times. I spent about 4 hours at a friend's house on his computer editing and putting together some facts, and holy heck, I got hit with something on YouTube saying that the information that I was publicizing was, I guess it's copyright or something. I mean, I don't know. It was my first real kind of video to do, and well, I got told I couldn't do it. So imagine that. I spent a lot of time on it. I had done a lot of research, and they told me no, and I tried cutting out a few things, and that was a no. So apparently I can't share with you tower manuals and how they actually constructed a cell phone tower and things of that nature. Apparently, according to YouTube, that's a no. And so I apologize. I wished I could share with you some things, and I felt really disheartened. So I just took a couple of days off and decided that, I'd go spend some time with my girls, and we would just get out, and I was teaching my girls some basic survival skills of how to light a fire and how to forage and whatnot. I chose this scenery right now just so that you can just have a peaceful serenity. I kind of have a black eye right now. My that's why I'm not showing my face. My kid, well, God bless her. She was making a good attempt at gathering firewood, and well, she whacked daddy. So yeah, I don't want to show my big old fat shiner right now and have everybody laugh at me over it. But I just seen on the news tonight, on the nightly news, that JetBlue is doing a facial recognition software, so you no longer need your identification or anything like that. They'll just scan your face, and it does a comparative match with your passport and says, yep, you're the person getting on this plane. Well, that, people, is a form of tracking you and knowing who and where you're going and what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. I'm just astounded. I'm astounded at the world and the quick pace that this world is picking up. I'm just kind of speechless right now on a lot of things. I mean, I don't know what all to say about the state of this world. The Satanic Church is asking for Satan after school programs. In my home state where I originate from, in Florida, I never thought that I would even remotely hear about a Satan after school program. They are closing Walmarts left and right, and these things are being guarded and fenced, like kind of like we did when I was overseas in the military. I meant making them more of a containment camp type ordeal. I had a VA representative call me the other day and ask me some really odd, off the wall questions, and it just upset me and unnerved me, you know. They've just turned this world kind of upside down, and it's like they have some sort of, I don't know, some sort of fast-paced agenda. You know, I mean, it's real frustrating, you know, and I'm hearing, my cell phone service wasn't really the greatest out there, where me and the girls were at, which is good. I meant, you know, it did some good to be off the grid and away from technology and you know, away from people and you know, I come back and I checked over some videos and apparently there's a lot of drama going on in the flat earth. Look, people, now is not the time for us to be getting into our egos of, you know, well, this guy has this going on. Look, we all have past. We you know, we according to this world, none of us are great people. You know, I mean, we make mistakes. We commit errors. We're human. You know, but that doesn't mean that just because something happened that, you know, we got to start attacking one another. That's what they want us to do, is to attack each other and use that to discredit us from actually doing what we're trying to do to begin with. And that is just get the word and get the message out about the lies of the government, the lies of NASA, the lies of even the military, the lies of everything in this world that is happening. It's to turn each and every one of us against each and every one of us and make us doubt truth. You know, I mean, you know, they're ramping up. I mean, I seen on the news they had something about some sort of play in New York where they were acting out the assassination of President Trump, and that's scary. I mean, if that had been about any other president, it would have been about George Bush, Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, Obama. If that had took place in any time frame other than now, the people that committed that play, they'd be all acting for treason. They'd be up for treason. They, you know, and threatening the president's life. I mean, it's astounding. And then some other YouTuber calls in some sort of bomb scare or something like that. I didn't catch it all, but you know, I know this. You're not going to be posting a live video the day after you say something of that nature. When you do that kind of act, and I'm trying not to, because God forbid I don't need that kind of stuff attached to my name or anything like that, but you know, when you commit an act like that, man, you're sitting in an interrogation room faster than the world, answering questions from left and right, and you don't know up from down. And these guys, the very next day from doing a stunt like that, they're on YouTube Live again. Something fishy about that, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that I don't think people are taking very seriously. You know, I met some campers and me and my girls talked about the flat earth, and the woman told me, please keep your children away from mine, you know, and it's like, okay, you know, fine, you know, people don't want to, they would rather buy the garbage of this world. They would rather buy the lies. I mean, it's like people are just more concerned with get up, go to work, come home, and as long as the lights are on, the TV's on, my cell phone is on, I have all my little worldly needs met, I don't care. You know, I could care less what the politics of this world are. I could care less about, you know, I could care less about what they're trying to say, and this is garbage and that is garbage, and you know, I meant you got a guy shooting congressmen at a baseball game. I meant, you know, what's that about? You know, should we take stuff like that serious? Is that something that they're planning? I mean, you know, there's this astronomical fire in London, you know, and how, why weren't the safety procedures in place to keep that from happening? You know, I meant, according to building codes that I know about, you know, any kind of structure has to have some sort of fire prevention attached to it. You know, especially if it possesses any kind of threat to human life. You know, and yet nothing. You know, nothing. It makes me really leery. Are they trying to ramp up some sort of globalist overtaking of some sort? I mean, are they about to do some sort of mass invasion? Are they staging something? I mean, these are the reason why I'm sounding the way I am and I'm saying the things that I am is I want, like I told you, I do this channel. I don't care if I have 1,000 views, 10,000 views. I don't care if I have 1 subscriber or 100 subscribers. I mainly do this for my children to know that I'm looking out for them and their best interest. And mostly and most importantly, I'm doing it to be obedient to God, because God has laid upon my heart that, you know, I ran from Him. I didn't do what He had intended for my life to begin with. And now He has laid it upon my heart that He wants me to reach out and use my voice and use my knowledge and use my just everything about me to speak out about this world. And I speak on these things for each and every one of you that does come across one of my videos, just to go and research for yourself, to test it, to test the subjects that I'm bringing up, to see if they stand the test of water. You know, the true basis of science and proving things is you present a theory. So I've given you some theories. You go out and you test them. And everything that can't be proven, you throw out as hearsay, personal belief, opinion, non-bias, just here, whatever. Whatever's left over after you've tested is the truth. And that's what you stand on. And that's why I say, you know, do what God says and test all things. Let every man be a lie and God be true. You know, I don't buy into conspiracies. I don't, you know, I've always thought myself somewhat intelligent, somewhat, you know, educated. But that does not mean, you know, I'm some genius with this. No, it just means I'm, you know, I did like most normal people. I went to school. I went to college. I served in the military. Was injured. Got out. Continued working with the military as a contractor for a while, and I was able to kind of halfway semi-retire, or I thought I could retire, and found out that, you know, like everybody else that thought they had a retirement, well, the market crashed and the housing went kaplooey, and yeah, everybody went for a big scramble. So now I work a basic nothing, nobody job that well, between it and my retirement, you know, it covers my needs, you know. You know, no, like I say, I don't own a computer. My kids own one. My kids own laptops, and they have internet, yes, but I gave that to them. That's theirs. I don't use their laptops. I don't want to, because I've seen some things, that make me leery. If I start using their laptop and posting, then they think it's my kid, or, I don't want the fallout on my children. I want them to know the truth. I want them to be able to observe the truth for themselves. I want them to be able to see what this world is about, but I want to shelter them as much as I can, and that's why I don't use, their equipment. I know that may not sound great to anybody else. I personally, it's my choice as a parent. I choose to try to express my voice on what I have. That way then if like where the YouTube thing said I wasn't allowed to do what I did, it doesn't fall out on my children. It falls out on my head where it's supposed to. I'm the adult, not them. I just challenge each and every one of you. This world is starting to pick up. Somebody's agenda is starting to really, really, really become fast-paced. I don't know whose, and I can't say. There's, I've seen videos on everything from the Illuminati to scientists. Well, you know what? They each, I think it's several different counterparts. As I stated, being in the military, we didn't just work from one strike team. We had several. Just like in communications, you triangulate something. So you work something from all sides, to accomplish one common objective. And I think that's what's happening, is it's coming from all sides to be somebody's objective. I'm disturbed in my soul, and that's kind of why I'm rambling on, and I guess this is my YouTube rant. I guess I've joined some of each and every person on here that's had their own YouTube rant. I just caution everyone, protect your children. Get out and learn some survival skills. Get out and learn how to forage for yourself, how to grow, how to garden, how to sustain your livelihoods, because something's coming. Something's big is about to come, and it's not far around the corner. I don't know when, but I know it's coming. God bless each and every one of you. Like I said, live by God's word, test all things, so that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.